All right, Michigan State and Rutgers in the Big Ten. Rutgers 5-point home favorites. How about the total here? 41. 41 the total here. Very, very low total with the Spartans against the Scarlet Knights. I think the first thing we have to look for here with Michigan State is, there's some injuries on offense for them. Trey Mosley, the good running back, is questionable. Malik Carr, the tight end, so keep an eye on that. It was a rough go against Iowa, albeit a tough defense on the road for Noah Kim, who had 3 interceptions for Michigan State. And somehow with 3 interceptions against Iowa, I got the point spread cover still, plus 10.5 with Michigan State in that game, which shows you how bad Iowa's offense is. Now, Michigan State on defense, how do they fare here? I mean, on the road, we'll see how it goes for Michigan State. It's a second straight road game, albeit they have a bye week, which gives them a little advantage. But again, makeshift coaching staff, cobbled together in the wake of the Mel Tucker shit show. So, can this staff put together and have this team in a position to play their best football? We'll see. Obviously, for Rutgers, look, against Wisconsin, an admirable effort. I thought their defense hung in there. It wasn't a very good game for Gavin Wimsatt. It was definitely step back for him at quarterback. But the defense continues to play hard. They're getting some negative plays. They covered the number against Wisconsin, 24-13 in that loss last week. Their only 2 losses are Wisconsin and Michigan, both on the road. Here's what's funny about Rutgers is that from a point spread standpoint this year, they are 5-0-1 against the spread. The Michigan game, it might be 6-0 against the spread, depending on what they did in the Michigan game and what number you got. But even as favorites this year, CMAC, we've always said about Rutgers, you really don't want to lay points with this team. Maybe this year you can, though. Northwestern, 5-point home favorites. They won by 17. 7.5-point favorites against Temple. They win 36-7. 6.5-point favorites against Virginia Tech. They win 35-16. Rutgers has been covering these numbers as favorites this season, and I definitely still think they're the better of these 2 teams. I'm going to do it. I'm going to lay 5.5 with Rutgers here. At home, Piscataway's been a nice home field this year for Rutgers. They played well in New Jersey so far this season for the most part. Perfect 4-0 straight up at home. Yeah, I'll lay the number here with Rutgers. Even with Michigan State coming off a bye week. I think this Michigan State team is just on defense, they can be had, and on offense, it's just really rough for them. And I think Rutgers might be able to run the football against them, and that's going to be the key to them winning and covering. What do you think?
This is another one. The game has some wind and rain in it. Until I see anything from Michigan State, like some fight, I don't want my money on them, period. Noah Kim, I haven't seen anything good out of him at all. It just seems interception, just no progress. He's just awful. And one thing Rutgers is they do have a defense. They did slide in and get the backdoor cover last week, but they were driving and threw a pick. Wimsatt right there, right before the first half. That was rough for them. I think it was a pick 6, actually. That was pretty bad, but they still backdoored in the game. This is a history, too, where Michigan State has whipped Rutgers' ass consistently. I know Rutgers here finally has a better team at home. I'd lay it with them, too. I think they could win by 10 points in this game.
I think so, too. I'm doing it. I'm laying it with Rutgers. I think they can finally get Michigan State here at their lowest point